Hi guys. Hey, I get asked all the time by my friends, my family members, and then also some of my subscribers are now starting to ask, how is it that I pack my items and protect them as much as possible, and then also try and get as much as possible on my flight with me? So if you want to learn what it is I do to protect everything, just keep watching. So for this part of the video, I'm going to be showing you a great makeup train kit that I got, a bag actually I should say. This is by ROWNYEON, and they were kind enough to send this to me at no charge so I could share this with you. Love this. This is a great little case. I tend to carry a lot of individual ones. And the last time I traveled, I broke 2 of my big eyeshadow pans. So I'm trying to be a lot more smarter, I guess I should say, in the way that I actually pack my makeup. And what's great about this is, let me go ahead and open it. I have it stuffed full of goodies right now. I'm going to be careful when I open it so everything doesn't fall out. But it's got removable compartments in there. So if you can see here, all of these little dividers, they slide out, and I actually have a couple that I took out because I'm not using them. So you can customize how you fit everything in there. So I'm going to go through everything I was able to fit into this. Let's start with the top part here. Let me give you something I can kind of set this up on so you can see a little better too. Hopefully this will work. So this top compartment has a flap on it. And when you open it up, it gives you little pouches to store all of your makeup brushes. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 pouches. And as you can see, I was able to fit a lot of my face brushes right inside here. They're, again, with elastic, and you've got 2 little pieces right here that are Velcro. And then I like that it's got the clear plastic on the inside, so anything that gets dirty, you can simply just wipe that off. Then you've got the zipper pouch over here, and wait till you see what I've been able to stuff inside here. I have my makeup brushes. So here's 1 handful. Oh wait, there's more. There's some more. Actually, let's start putting everything inside here. I dropped one. Okay, that one's on the floor, but there's one more. Keep digging. Just wanted to show you that I'm pulling them all out of there. And you could fit combs in there, anything that's flat. You could also, if you didn't want to put your brushes in there, you could go ahead and put for example, any of your eyeshadow palettes that are flat would simply slide right in there as well. So that's a great way to carry those. But, yep, that's everything. Except for the one that fell on the floor, these are all the makeup brushes that I just fit in there. So, as you can see, that's quite a few of them. Okay, let's go into these different size containers here. Okay, so let's go into everything that I have inside these other slots here. So I'm going to take them out one by one. Yep, I fit everything inside here. It's protected, it's padded, it's not going to get broken inside of here. So, you do have the double zippers, which are heavy duty ones. So they do meet at the top. You have the carrying case here. And this is what it looks like. It's 10.2 inches by 9.1 inches and then 3.5 inches deep. And when it's empty, it weighs under 2 pounds. So, with the interior in it, let's go back to those dividers that you can take out. Again, you can customize how you want these to be. It's going to be a little hard to see because it's dark in there, but these do simply pull out and then they lock in place. It's easier to do when you have it down. So you can see they just come right out and you can move them. There's little slots inside. I'll go ahead and show you up close there. So there's slots they can fit into, and then you can decide how you want everything to fit in there. And it's also nicely padded on the bottom as well, so I really like that fact. Again, that way you don't have to worry about anything getting bumped around and it's too hard. It's padded all the way around, so it's really going to protect everything that you have in there. So I do have a link for this down below in the description box, and if you're interested in purchasing it, just click on the link. It'll take you right there. But this is a great way to protect your makeup products. Okay, the next item I have for you is a smart and inexpensive way to carry your makeup brushes and keep those protected as well. So this I got primarily just for my eye shadow brushes, but it's a pencil case. So it's a zipper pencil case. I think I got this off Wish for like $6. Mine's not the most attractive because it's got these little smiley faces on it, but hey, if you're into smiley faces, go for it. It's padded, so I do like that. It's got a little carrying handle and it's got dual zippers. So inside you have little elastic slots to put all of your different brushes. And let me open the second one. You can see now I have even more spaces. I've got a place for my sharpener, my brow pencil, my eyeliner, and then a larger brush there. So that holds quite a few brushes. So again, this is padded, it's protected, very lightweight, and easy just to throw inside your suitcase. And again, you have a handle to carry it by. Okay, what about when you have those taller products that you want to have protected, but you want to make sure that if anything spills, it stays inside a case and doesn't get all over the place? This is a great padded little drawstring bag that I found. Again, I got this off Wish, and I think it was a whole $1 for it. Yep, whole buck. So you've got the little pull tab thing here that undoes it. And when you open it up inside, I don't know how well you're going to see this. The first thing we're going to see is there is a little zipper pouch that hooks in there with a snap. And again, this is nicely padded, so you can put little things like little creams or even like little travel size bottles of perfume, because that way they're protected and padded in there, and should anything break, it's going to stay inside this little pouch. Now, for the rest of my items, let's see how I can do this. All the way around there are some either mesh pouches or some elastic hoops in there that hold your products in place. So this is going to hold all of your taller products, and I've actually got more room to put things in there. So for example, I have my micellar water. But again, another great idea. It holds a lot of product and it's padded, so everything is going to be protected. Okay, again, this happened to me on my last trip. I went to unpack all of my makeup and discovered that a couple of my palettes had gotten smushed and ruined. So I don't want to go through that again when I have a brand new palette, because I'm dropping brushes out of it. I want to make sure that this is well protected. Now, when they send them to us, they always have these little cards inside, which we tend to throw away. So if you choose not to hold on to them, what you can actually do is go cut a piece of wax paper and simply cut that to size, put it right on top of the shadows, and then close it up. So now you're going to have a layer. Should anything break inside of there, it's going to stay inside under the wax paper and not get all over your mirror and all of your case and all fall out. So that's one thing to do. The second thing to do is hold on to some of that bubble wrap that you get everything packaged in, and just simply wrap it around the package. So that way, if it takes a beating, the bubble wrap is going to go ahead and absorb some of the shock, and you're a lot less likely to break any of the product inside. Okay, let's say you don't want to take all these big bottles of things like your micellar water, and you don't want to take a whole big bottle of your photo priming water. what you can do is simply purchase one of these very inexpensive travel kits. Now, I like this one because A, it also comes in a plastic bag to store everything, but B, it's got these little labels here, and there's a lot of labels, so you can go ahead and label all of the different boxes. So you've got vitamins, shampoo, body oil, perfume, hair gel, eye cream, essential oil, toner, day cream, face wash, moisturizer, essence, sun cream, night cream, liquid soap cream, sunblock, body wash, conditioner, lotion, body mist, foundation, and bath salts. And the first one says Sparin. I don't know what Sparin is, but there is a Sparin one. So these are all TSA approved sizes, which means you can put them right in your carry-on. You have a variety of different size bottles here that twist off. You've got a couple of, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little jars, 6 little jars in there, so you can take things out like just some of your creams. Instead of taking the whole bottle, put some cream inside one of these. And then you have a pump bottle, and you have a spray bottle, and then you also have a little nozzle there that you can easily fill everything with. So again, this is a great idea. Really get rid of those big products, put everything in here, keep them in there, so that way when you travel, you're just grabbing this instead of having to repack everything again too. Okay, let's say you have some of those little jars and they're just not big enough for your products. Believe it or not, you can actually buy individual or packagefuls of bigger jars. They come empty. They have a lid to them, they're plastic, so they're not glass. It's great for when you have things like your RCMA powder, which is impossible to get anything out of. I just take that and I dump it inside one of these. And then I have something I can also take with me to travel. And again, I think I got a 6-pack of these because one of them I'm already using. But again, I have a link for these down below, and I got them off Amazon. Really inexpensive and a great way to carry more product in there as well compared to those little jars. Now, let's say you get your Ipsy bags every month. How many of you save those? You should be saving them because they are a great little bag to throw odds and ends into and keep everything organized. So a great way to pack things is, let's say you want to do all of your powders in one. That way you have all your powders in one bag, you know where they are. You can do your perfumes in one, you can do your eyeshadows in one, your individual eyeshadows, just however you want to pack it. Hold on to these. They're a great little way just to carry little odds and ends. That way they don't get jumbled all over in your suitcase. And because you have them split up like this, it's easier to cram them into nooks and crannies inside your suitcase as well, compared to trying to fit one big item. All right, here is another favorite of mine. I got this off eBags, which, by the way, eBags is one of the retailers that you can use your EBATES at, so make sure you sign up through EBATES for me if you haven't already. But this is a great little crocodile type skin, alligator skin, snake skin, I don't remember what it was. And I think it came in brown and black. Again, it's got a handle, has a dual zipper that goes all the way around. It's basically a smaller version of that other case that I showed you. So it too has a place for your makeup brushes with a flap that goes over the top. It opens up inside, and then you've got more compartments here. So that one is a Velcro pouch. You've got some more elastic tabs, 3 of them here. And then you've got a see-through pouch that comes out, and this also has a zipper on the top, so you can keep items in there. And then on this side, you have a mesh bag that comes out and is held in place with Velcro. So those items that need to get air to them, like your beauty blenders, for example, can go neatly inside there and stay away from the other items. And again, this is small and compact, easy to throw into your overnight bag. And again, instead of having one big item, you have smaller things that you are trying to just kind of jimmy around everything else that you have in there. So it's a lot easier to fit all of the jigsaw puzzle pieces in there too. Now, what about your pills? How many of you bring every last little bottle that you have with you? And then you have to try and sort everything out once you get to wherever it is you're staying. I found this, again, on eBags. I love it. It's an AM and a PM pill organizer. And what I like about this, I haven't even taken it out yet, I think it's just the coolest little idea. Rather than bring all of those jars, because you do not need them when you are traveling, this just has a Velcro flap that goes around. It opens up, and you have enough compartments for 8 days of traveling. So you have an AM and a PM for each day. They're all labeled by number, and everything has a little flap there, and the pouch actually just slides right out. So you can put, like for example, in the AM, day 1, these are my morning pills. And then you go over to the PM at night for day 1 and take those pills out. So you pack those, and you are carrying a lot less items that way. And I will leave a link to that down below as well. But again, it all folds back up. And on this side, you have a zipper, so you actually have a couple little compartments that if there's any little stray items that you want to put in there, you can certainly do that. And this one has a card inside too, I just realized, where you can write down all of your emergency information. So it's got your name, your address, your emergency contact information, your physician, medical conditions, allergies, and a spot for listing all of your current medications. If you run out of room, okay, there's a whole back. You can write down those items as well. So that is some smart thinking right there. Last item is on my Sephora Play. I get these neat little drawstring bags. This one I kept because it's mesh on one side, so it's going to allow products to breathe through it. Again, you can put like your makeup sponges in there, so anything that you want to make sure gets air to it, you can put in here, or you can just simply put any little travel size bottles of products and put them in there. Here's another little hint. When you get these small sizes and you go buy the full size prawn, hold on to this little bottle and refill it. Don't keep going out and spending money on these little ones. Refill it from the full size product. It's going to save you a lot of money, and you're not wasting any of the plastic and things. It's better for the environment too. Okay, the next item is one that's probably the most important to me. So when I travel, I like to take all of my makeup products, my prescriptions, everything that I know I need to have and keep protected with me on the flight. I don't want it thrown around with all the other luggage and those baggage handlers, because I've seen what they've done to other people's luggage as they're throwing it into the airplane. So I found, again on eBags, this great bag. This is I think it's called the Mother Loader Weekender bag. It comes in a variety of different colors, so I got one for me and one for my husband. Let me tell you why this bag is so awesome. So this is my purse. This is not my backpack. It's not my carry-on. This is my purse, because us women are allowed to take a regular purse as well as a carry-on item. So let's go through everything that this bag does, because it holds a lot. You've got this pouch that opens right here. It's not too terribly deep. It goes to about right there, but it is all lined with a easy to clean waterproof fabric. So that's great to put things like your headphones, sunglasses, power cords, things like that that you just want to grab real quick and easy during a flight. Certainly any medications you want to get a hold of during a flight as well can fit right in there. Your wallet, just all kinds of things can go in that pocket. And it's got the double zippers all the way across. These are heavy duty, and they do have that when you line them up. It's going to be a little hard to see, but there's holes in them that you can actually lock these if you need to. Now, from there, you go into this side pouch down here. You've got ample space to put anything that's kind of long and flat right in there. Maybe like a mini iPad, something like that. On this side, again, you've got the double zippers, which is just a lock. Goes around inside this compartment, so you'll see the top of this flap that hangs down here. But now you've got a big open pocket there. And let's see what we've got on this side, because there's a lot. So you have a mesh pocket here that zips. You've got an elastic pocket here, and then another zipper that goes across the top of those. And And then you have another long pocket down here, which again zips up. And then you've got the entire part inside there to pack things. All right. Now on this side, there's another zipper. When you open it and pull it out, you have a little pouch to put your water bottle. And it's a drawstring as well, so if you have a water bottle that you want to carry, you can put that on the side here. Just simply open it, and you can tuck it away when you're not using that, because it just folds right back inside. There's also a little D-ring right next to this, so if you have keys or anything like that that you want to snap on, like with a lanyard, you can certainly do that. And then, again, this is going to be a little hard to see, that you've got a place right there to put your name and your address, so you've got that safe. You have a handle down here, as well as up at the top, and these are both padded. So that's great when you're trying to lift things into the overhead bin. You can certainly do that. Then when we come around to the main compartment, see, this just keeps going. You open this up. Inside you've got a carrying strap. You've got a shoulder carrying strap, which is nicely padded too, so it's very comfortable to carry on the shoulders. And then you've got a pocket here that is a flap in. This snaps in place, so you can take that out as well. You've got a couple of little, try and get this held up. You've got a little divider that goes across the center that you can unhook if you need to, so that keeps items on each side of it as well. And then on the inside, you have yet another big zipper that unzips, and that is held in place with mesh, so it allows you to put even more items in there. So the idea is you could pack plenty of clothes in here, or again, any of your makeup items that you want to keep protected. That is double zipper that also will lock. But wait, there's more. Then we have a zipper that goes across the top. Also goes up the opposite direction. And that allows it to then expand, and you can make it even deeper. So that way you can carry a lot more items inside of this. So as you can see, that made it a lot deeper when you undo it. Finally, on the back, you do have your straps for your backpack, which are inside right now. That's part of that strap that I showed you. And then you have a pocket. Oh, I'm sorry, they're not. They're tucked inside this zipper pocket. I was wrong. So these come out here. You now have a way to carry this, and it's got a chest strap on it, so it stays firmly in place, and it just buckles to these little hooks on the outside. So you've got a great way that you can carry this as either a suitcase, a shoulder strap, or as a backpack. What I like to do is put my items that I get into the most, such as my iPad. I will actually put my whole purse right inside this main compartment here. Put things I want to grab easily, like my phone, my keys, stuff like that. But this is the Mac Daddy carry-on bags. Love it, and it's nicely padded. It's extremely well made. The zippers on this are just phenomenal zippers, and you can also put things like your iPad or anything else inside where these straps go for the backpack. So there's plenty of room. It's nice and deep. You could fit a whole laptop in there if you needed to, your MacBook, anything like that would fit as well. So I love this product. I'll have a link for that down below as well. All right, a couple other things I really like to use when I am going on any type of a trip. If you're like me, I stop and think of weird random things that I want to remember that I grab, and it's still 3 weeks away from me packing. So I have found this great little app. It's called Pack the Bag, and there's two versions. One is free and one is a pro. The pro just offers a few more options. I've used this for probably about 2 years now, and it's just wonderful to have. I just put this on my phone. I normally have it on my iPad, but now I've added it to my phone. So I'm going to show you how this works. It allows you to create different packing lists. So what I simply do is press the button down there, the plus sign, to start a packing list. Now I can name what my pack list is going to be. So we're going to be going to Vegas in May. So I'm going to name this Vegas. And then I can select what icon I want that to be. You don't have to, but you can. Let's see if there's anything fun that looks like Vegas in there. Oh, there's little dice. Yeah, don't see a little slot machine, so we'll go with the little dice. And then it has a place for me to put my dates of my journey, where I'm going to and from. I could put additional info in there if I wanted to make some notes about it. And then I have a packing reminder, so I can tell myself, okay, what day do I want to remember to go in and start packing my items? So when I then am ready to start creating my list, it has all of these pre-filled out sections for you there. So hopefully you can see these. Let's get the glare off. So there's like accommodation. If I open that up, then it gives me a bunch of suggestions. So I can get like directions, my hotel vouchers, my reservation confirmation, a youth hostel pass. So maybe I want to make sure that I have my reservation information. So I simply tap on that and it put the number 1 in there. So that's one thing I want to remember. I don't have a baby or child, but there's a whole list for that. If I wanted to select something from Beach and Sun, then it gives me all of these items I can go in and choose from. And say I want to take my diving goggles and my beach towel. I simply click on it. Now maybe I want to take 2 beach towels. You tap it twice and it changes it to 2. So you do this all the way through. Before leaving, do I want to put my car in a no parking zone, check the roaming rates, make sure I close the doors and the windows, dispose of the garbage, set an automatic email responder, put a list of emergency phone numbers, empty the refrigerator. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on. Switch off the Wi-Fi, take care of the pets, make sure I have my vaccines in place, who's going to water the flowers. So as you can see, all of these different categories are in there. So there's bike, there's business travel, camping, clothes, festival, flight, hiking, hobby, hygiene, importance, miscellaneous, motorcycle, multimedia, own car, payment currency, pet, sailing, scuba diving, shoes, travel games, travel medicines, vacation home, and winter ski. Now, within these categories, you can also make your own. So maybe there's something special they don't have on here, but you do need. You have a spot where you can go ahead and make your own items. So let's say I'm already done with that list. I can simply go and hit pack, and now it's made my list for me. So I don't have a very large list right now, but I can always go in and edit this to add more items. So it tells me for my Vegas trip, there's 4 items and 4 of them are not packed. One of those is in accommodations and 3 is under beach and sun. I can open those up and say, okay, it's telling me I need to do 2 beach towels. So if I want to say, okay, I packed those, yes, whole row. And then I tip twice, and that says now I've packed it. So let's put the check mark next to it. And if you notice up at the very top, it says 2 of my 4 items are now packed. So once I put them in my bag or my purse or wherever it is I need them, now I have that item packed and ready to go. And what's great is that list stays in there. So the next time I go on a trip, if it's something similar, I can pretty much just reuse that, or I can just edit it, add more things, or take things off as well. So again, that's called Pack the Bag, and that is in the App Store. Okay, a couple other things I like to do with my phone as far as my apps go. One I have found is called Countdown. And this lets me pick what day and what time my next trip is. Right now it's doing the countdown for Christmas. At the time of this filming, that's how many days, hours, minutes until Christmas, and seconds. So yes, start panicking and go do your Christmas shopping now. But what you can do in here is make an event. Let's go into events. And under settings, you can set everything that you want to set, but basically you put what day and what time, let's say your flight is, or that you're going to be leaving, and you can put that in, and then on your phone it will give you a running countdown just like it did to Christmas. You can personalize it with photos, so if you know you're going to a warm tropical beach somewhere, you can put some pretty beach picture, something like that, and then you can go in and it will actually do the countdown, so that way you know how many more days until you go on your trip and get more excited about it as it gets closer. The last thing I want to tell you about with your phone is use Apple Wallet. Download those apps for your hotel or download the apps for your airline, because you can check in on your apps on your phone, and then you can use your phone to print out your boarding pass, because you don't actually print it, you save it to your phone. That way you're not carrying around pieces of paper that you can lose. It's all in your phone, and when you get to your check-in, you can just simply show them your phone, they swipe it, you're good to go. Real simple and easy, nothing's getting smushed and it's like, where did I put that? I know it's in one of my pockets in my backpack, where is it? So use your phone for everything that you possibly can. And don't forget your charger. We always forget our chargers, so don't forget that. Okay, well, I think that wraps everything up with this video. I hope I was able to help you learn something new about smart ways to pack, make things easier on yourself, and also a lot less stressful. So if you have any questions, comments, things I didn't think of, please feel free to leave them down below. But I hope you enjoyed everything, and thank you so much again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I do post videos at least twice a week, so I'd love to make sure that you are notified when I do post new videos. This one was just a little bit different, a little more fun, but again, I hope you learned something. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.